Hey everyone, welcome back to Bass and More Outdoor. I'm Justin, and today I have special guests, some of our best friends, Tommy and Kayla. Tommy and Kayla, today they're going to show us their camper, so I'll let you guys take it over.
All right, today we're looking at a Hideout. It's a 29 footer, but we got an overall length of about 33 foot from tongue to the rear tire on the back. We pull it with a 2500 HD Duramax, and it does really well. We don't use any airbags or anything. The camper does weigh empty about 7,000 pounds, about 6,960 is what it does weigh, and you can add roughly about 2,600 pounds, 25 to 2,600 pounds of actual livable weight on the inside. And then just go about, we'd start from the front up here, coming around here. These do have the auto stabilizing braces. So you'll hold the button, we'll show you when we go on the other side, and they will stabilize themselves. They are not a lifting jack to lift you up. They are strictly, these ones are strictly just to stabilize your camper once you get level. And then we have the, this will be our kitchen gray water. One of the things I can definitely say is if you're gonna have these, take those little handles off and put some Loctite on them and tighten that back up in there, because what we've realized, we've lost that one 2 times already. Yep, that's a completely different handle for the 3rd time now.
So this right here?
Yep.
Okay.
One of the things that I've realized with this, and we'll show you when we go into the inside, this push out that we have here, they give you these little braces that are right here. Normally when we have a little more room, we have a little brace that we put underneath of this just to keep it a little bit more, because this is quite heavy. And I believe this one is the 12.5 foot slide out that comes on the 29SF or DSF. And then they give you 2 braces that you can go through and put your support jacks on. And then coming back, this one we do have the satellite clean out. This is a 2021. We've had it for about a year or 2 years now.
This is our 3rd year.
Yeah, they're going on 3 years with this camper. But one of the things that we've realized is this plug right here on this 50 amp, because this camper comes with the very large 50 amp, but you can see we had to silicone this because we're actually getting water on the inside of the plug itself. And that was the way to keep the water from getting down inside of there, because this plug sitting like that, and then when we went in the rain or the snow, it would just build up right there, and then we'd end up with water in the actual plug. Other than that, we got a nice rear facing shower. It is kind of nice because it's at the back of your camper, it's not on the side. So if you guys can see the ground, like we do use it back here, you can take it and kind of set it up on your ladder and use it as an actual like wash off shower instead of sitting there holding it the whole time. Oh, what we got? This is set up for the rear and front facing video cameras, but we didn't put the cameras on. It's an option that you can buy from the dealerships when you go through. It also is fully set and wired for the solar system and everything inside of it. So all you have to do is add the panels and plug it right in. You don't have to do any other wiring or anything. It already has a secondary battery inside too.
I do. I have to say voila every video.
And then we won't look at that.
Why don't you tell people why
that was my mess up. I learned a lesson on listen to your wife when she says stop.
Oh, that's good advice.
And then we got an outside refrigerator. We don't really use it. I think there might be some sauce inside of there, and that's about it. It's maybe one sauce.
Needs that.
But
Steak.
one of the things that and as Justin can also contest, get yourself an outdoor camp chef or something in that realm, because all of us try this. All of us, we like it in the beginning, but this thing is, you can see it's already melted and everything. It is a pain in the rear.
Yeah, show.
One, to keep clean, because it looks like this every time after you park, because all the dust gets in it. But then when you lift this up, you see we didn't use it very much. It melted the handles off the very first time we ever used it. If you go with the SFW, I think it's a T, you actually get the larger cabinet here that has the sink and an actual like little stove area and a large refrigerator. So those are the ones that I would go with that. And if you go with that model, you don't, oh, you already opened it? You don't have to deal with this. This is one of the biggest things that I absolutely do not like about our camper is the outside heater that actually has the flames. You can go through and you can change the color of your flames and your rocks, and
so pretty.
you can change the heat. You can set it on a timer up to 5 hours. It's hot right now because it's 70 degrees outside, but we have set out in the snow while it was snowing and raining, and we've turned this on, and if there's even a little bit of a gust of wind, it's mainly just a visual.
It's just pretty.
Yeah.
That's all.
I would love, honestly, to put the TV here so that when you're outside and you do want to watch a game or something while you guys are out and about, they actually do sell a bracket that takes this completely out, and you can put the slide-in TV, the waterproof TV that they all sell for the campers, RV TVs, and that would be a heck of a lot better.
Yeah.
We just haven't done it yet because most of the time we sleep in it, we eat, and then overall, outside of it, the slide out that's on here, you do get two, I would say, okay sounding speakers. I actually think that your guys' speakers have a little bit more bass in them. It isn't just a pure treble.
But they do light up.
But they do light up, and it is nice to use a little bit out.
Yeah.
And like I was saying on the support braces, these are them right here. They're just in, so that's why it's so important to have good batteries because if you don't, you ain't gonna be able to use these. And they go down, then you can extend them up, and they kind of come up one on one or both at the same time. But when they hit the ground, it'll then move the other one down and just balance you out. And then they kind of stop once they hit enough pressure to them, they'll stop lifting the whole camper up. And then the fresh water on this one is the fill that's right here. But what we realized with this one is when you go to fill it up, even if you put it on like really low pressure, just fill it like barely going in there, it will, the vent that's on here is not very good, and it will it will blow the water out at you. So watch out, because the first time that I did it, I pulled the hose out and I was standing about here, and it like vapor locked and blew all over me.
Oh wow.
But then it has a PVC like 2.5 inch drain, and what's really nice is it's about 2 minutes and your whole 75 gallons of water can be completely drained out. So especially if you're going home and you don't need your fresh water in there no more, you don't want to carry that 600 pounds of water, you can drain that water out really easy. Okay, and then we got the other support beam, and then we got our, we call our junk drawer in the front. So it's a full pass-through, right? Yep, it's a full pass-through from one side to the other. And it does have lights in there too.
Where's the light switch?
It's one of the push button lights. It's right here.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's
And
good.
they're on both
That's
sides.
helpful. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now you have 2 entrances.
Yep, we have 2 inches.
One to the bedroom.
We do have the full plugins and everything out here too if you want to add
Nice.
outside power.
And it looks like you got
That's
a cable
great.
right there too.
I like that.
Yep, and then you got your TV cable. So if you did have an outside TV that you wanted to hang, you could go right to.
It just doesn't come with an outside mount.
Yeah, it doesn't come with the outside mount.
That's it.
That's really it.
Cool.
Besides the step.
So let's.
Want to move inside?
So why don't we go inside? Yeah, let's go check out the inside, guys.
This is the inside of it. The model that we have, the SF model, it comes with this swing pantry. So on these ones, you get your full stereo, you get your flat screen TV that will actually come out and change directions. We have it solid in there right now, but you can turn it so if you're sitting over here and you still want to watch TV, or if the kids are laying in the bed's back here, this TV can actually turn out about that far.
Can you show us?
Yeah.
Well, we can actually do it like this. This is actually how you
But you
kids
can do
watch
it that way
TV.
too.
Oh wow!
Oh, and look at
that, a pantry back here. Look at all that storage. There's a lot of storage. You
And it
even
does
got
have light and
a
everything in
long-
it too.
Oh, nice. Look at that. That's really good
course.
space.
Let me say, that looked like that was a little difficult for Kayla to open though.
Was it hard to open?
It definitely has been hard to open. We've had it replaced 3 times.
And you can
You've
see
had
it
what
right here.
replaced?
The magnet.
It's
Okay.
And they also put a heavier duty magnet strip on the back because it used to just be
Right there, that
a
came
knob that would go straight onto
Yeah,
that.
just a little.
Okay.
And now it's a whole strip.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense. That holds it in better,
Yeah.
but it's
Yes.
hard to open.
As you can tell, if you have younger kids and you want to hide the goodies from them,
Yes.
they will not be able to get this open. And you can hear
Okay.
when it does go to close, you can hear how good it closes.
Really nice.
And then we have another one of
Secure.
the inside fireplaces that you can actually see. But this one, you can see how you can change the color of the flames to whatever you kind of want. And then you have your timer. You can set up to 5 hours. Or you can just leave the timer off and it'll stay on completely. And we've realized with this one, with that on, even on low, it'll get very hot in here very quick. When it's on high, when we first got here, that first night that we got here, it was about 40 degrees, 39 degrees. We went to sleep with this on high, and it was very hot in here. It works very well. The inside one, I actually really do like. The outside one, as you can tell, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
One of the other things, we come with a couch here, and I really do like the couch. There, as we have underneath here, there actually is another section that puts it so you can have like your little, what are they, like a footstool or
Ottoman.
like a coffee table.
Yeah.
Because it has a little piece that comes off the top and actually has a hard top to it.
Oh, nice.
And this is one of the other beds. This lifts up and folds out to your 2-person bed. The kids like to sleep on it. We don't really turn this into the bed very much because it does have a collapsible table, and the table kind of folds down and fits in there perfectly. And that's
So
why
that
you
can be
use the footstool here is what finishes the bed over there. And then it has a set of lights that go all the way across here that are on their own switch down over here, or you can, if you turn it back on, you can go through and you can turn them off individually. All the lights that are in the camper are the press button lights, so you can shut them off whatever way you want to.
But they do not come back on
No,
unless you turn them back on.
them back on. And they have some very good curtains. It's one thing I really do like about the camper is the curtains are the pull down curtain. And they, when you have them all shut, it gets very dark in here and it is really nice. Some of the other hideouts that we've seen have the actual draw curtains that are on the little rail, but I've seen those kind of pop off the groove a lot. And, yeah. And that, hence that right there where our son sleeps up on the bed. They kind of catch those ones, and that's why I like these ones a lot more. And these are the, I guess they're called the teddy bear
Yes.
beds,
Mattress.
or the mattress, and they're kind of nice. If you were in a full-size adult, I don't think this would be extremely comfortable to lay on. But as for the kids,
I would not suggest a full-size adult going up this
Yeah,
ladder.
this either.
It's already been replaced once.
as you
So
can see
you,
the whole.
in the last 3 years, have replaced this ladder one time?
Yes,
Yes.
our son was
Okay.
climbing up, or daughter was climbing up here, and this one right here, she went and
70 pounds.
put up, and this came completely off. And then, mind you, it has the screws that come out too, so you got to be really careful.
And
Anybody
it's already
that
breaking again, as
Yeah.
you can see.
Oh,
It's already
it
split
is.
again.
So they don't make these very strong.
It's like-
The
It
metal
needs to be a
ladders,
metal
the
ladder.
metal hook ladders are the
Yeah.
way to go.
And is there an option for that? Did
No.
you guys look into that? There's no option for metal.
Not
hook.
unless we buy our own.
and then
Okay.
underneath here,
That wouldn't be fun.
you have, well, don't mind that. You have where we allow our kids to put all their
Okay.
bags and everything.
That's really good
And then
storage.
you have the hot water heater in the far back there.
Okay.
So you can see there's 3 suitcases in there and a big bag, and
Yeah.
still has a little bit of room.
And then what's the weight on these?
250 pounds.
Yeah, but I
That's
still
pretty
would
decent.
not put
I-
a 250-pound person up
No, but they are really wide. You could
Yeah.
fit a couple small children, like our 6 and 10-year-olds
The
could probably easily fit.
Top
on
one, you get a little bit better
There's some room.
because you actually have an AC vent. The bottom one, from what our daughter has told us, that unless you have these turned towards her, like the actual AC vents, it's kind of hot underneath there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And right here is your actual control panel when you walk in. So this is where you have all of your awning and your heating, your gas, and for your pump and everything in your battery. And you can go through and see that all your main control panel. And then you have your switches for your inside lights right here.
Okay.
And then we got the good old bathroom.
This is what us girls care about, the bathroom.
The most, minus
We
luggage.
love it in here. We live in here.
But
This is definitely
This one
our
is
spot.
definitely a smaller of the bathrooms. I mean, it's nice. It is definitely efficient.
There's some wiggle room. it
There
looks
is some
like.
wiggle room.
The way they put the toilet at an angle.
Yeah, that kind of actually takes away a lot of your space in here because then you're like sitting towards everything. But the storage is nice. We have underneath sink storage, huge.
That's definitely a lot of storage. Way more than my camper.
Camper, covered space up here.
I love it. Nice little sink.
Yep. We
Got
added
some
our own little towel
plugins.
rack.
Okay, so it didn't come with a towel rack.
No,
You
we
have to add
added
one,
that. Yep.
And there's no spot for you to put a cloth to wipe your hands.
Nope. And we
So-
actually had to buy our own toilet paper holder. There
You
was
did?
no toilet paper holder.
So
in
it
there.
comes pretty basic. It comes basically empty in here.
Yep.
And then you have a
Shower
fan.
curtain, fan.
Okay.
It has a
there's
decent
skylight.
sized shower.
Yeah.
It's
where I put my
nice.
clothes.
This is where we put all of our dirty laundry. The one thing I didn't like about it is these. We actually had to cut ours. This was, you couldn't do more than this move. So if you wanted to, say, shower your kids, wash their hair,
Yeah.
you couldn't move it. So we actually cut a
Had
hole.
to cut it. Okay. It just stayed up. It wasn't.
But it's more efficient now.
Yeah.
So
That's an easy fix. Perfect. Awesome. Back to you boys.
show them
Okay.
the kitchen.
We'll show you kind of like the kitchen and the finish with the slide out. With the slide out here, one of the really nice things that we like is you can access the storage from underneath right here, and there's a full storage area, or they actually give you access here, and as you can see, all the shoes and everything that go in there. One of the other things that we have in there is this vacuum that they give you, and you get your own actual vacuum. I have it turned off right now.
And the hose that comes
Yep.
with the vacuum will go from one end of the camper to the other.
Yep.
It will reach.
Whole entire camper.
It will reach. You can get all the way into the beds, into the bathroom, and you can get all the way into the back, into the master bedroom.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then there's a storage underneath this side too.
Okay. Lots of storage. That's
Yep.
a good thing.
And we got the good old kitchen. We got, I don't really know, this is about what the standard size fridge. I think it's like a 30 cubic foot fridge. So what I think these ones are, they run off of their dual source, so they run off of gas or power. You can go through and you can change the cold or, yeah. This is actually a 21 cubic foot fridge. And it's really nice.
Very nice.
The
Fits everything.
freezer works really well. We don't have anything in there. As you can see, it works really well. But the gas on these ones, we've realized that the freezer gets so much colder, so much faster if you're running off of the gas more than you are the electric. But works great. With these, you got the light, you got a fan for when you're cooking in here. I just have the settings changed off for a lot of the microwave and everything like that, because we don't really use their microwave in here, rarely at all. We got a good single source sink that's here. You got some really nice counters. I love the counters inside of our camper.
Lots of space
Lots of space.
for a camper kitchen.
Yep. And then you got the full underneath. You got a lot of area that's underneath.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of everything.
That's good.
Great.
You need it.
Up here
Yes.
space that also goes in towards the back.
Tons of room back there.
And lights and all that too.
So one thing
Yeah,
I'm
I
seeing
really like
throughout
the
this
lights.
camper is lots of storage.
yes,
lots of
lots
storage.
Lots of storage, which is awesome. That's one thing you look for when you're getting a camper is lots of storage.
And this
It
right
is.
here came with it, and that's what I really like, because
Yes.
when you have all your stuff, you don't want it all over your counters. You know what I mean? You put it up on the rack.
It's good
We
for
have
when
a
you
little-
haul it too.
Yes.
It's right up there. It's secure.
A lot. And I really like the sink. I like how large a sink. A lot of the sinks that you get, like her sister has one, it's a split sink. And I like the larger sink that you can get in and actually feel like you're doing some dishes.
Okay, so I just have to ask Tommy, since I'm standing here in the living room, while the slide out is in, can you access the bathroom?
Yes.
That's perfect. I know. I only asked that because on our video, a lot of viewers, that was the main question: is can you access that bathroom? The slide out in, and if you look, slide out's here, bathroom's over here, so you should have no issues whatsoever while hauling.
You
reaching the
can open the refrigerator also, and it does leave enough access to come completely.
You can walk through the whole camper.
Oh, wow,
into
good.
There is
Okay.
enough room.
The
I mean, you're
bedroom.
squeezing right here,
Yes,
but it is enough
because
room.
of this.
I think at the end of the video we should close it and
Yeah.
show
Watch
what
me
it's
walk
like
through.
because a lot of people do walk through their campers while they're closed
Yes.
while they're
That's
what I
traveling.
do.
Yep.
And then it has the digital, as you can see, it's very loud, but it has the digital, like, just bare touch. And you got your AC that goes all the way down to 59, and it will get 59 in here.
It
And then
really
you got
will, won't it?
your furnace, and then you have just your fan. You can just turn just a normal fan on if it's not that hot. Then we got the good old bedroom. The thing that I do like about this room
More
is
storage.
there is a lot of storage. You have a full size closet that's here that goes all the way in the back.
3 shelves.
Three shelves all the way down, and then you have the two
Another
of them
one.
down here too that allow you to put even more stuff in.
That's a lot of storage.
And his and her closets.
Yeah.
On both sides.
And then yeah. And they have mirrors.
And mirrors and
And you have a little spot to set your stuff right here.
Mhm.
And then you have
Plenty
this
of plug-ins.
up here. That's really nice.
and then underneath of this bed, the whole thing is an actual storage too.
That you can
Wow.
access from inside.
Look, more storage.
That's
Yes.
so much storage. And then what do you guys think about the bed?
The
Is
bed
it comfortable?
sucked.
In the beginning,
It's about 4 to 5 inches thick, so we did have to purchase a
Oh, you have a
topper.
mattress topper?
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I have not seen
Yeah.
one person ever say they like their camper mattress from the factory.
We like it now that we have a mattress
The-
topper on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
one thing that I do wish they would have done in here is give us a switch to turn the lights off.
Oh, so
Because
you have to
the
press the
only
button.
way you can
Every
do it in
switch
Switch
here.
in here you have
see.
to turn on
Yep.
manually.
Yeah, we have a switch.
We do not.
And they gave us a TV mount area,
Oh,
but
right
they
over here?
didn't actually supply a mount
Huh.
to put the TV there.
Yeah.
So we use
we can get a
we
mount on
use
there.
a tablet that we carry with us, and we just kind of put it on the side over there, kind of like this.
Oh, there you
and
go.
that's how we watch TV inside our bed when we want to watch
That
TV.
works.
And then what about the size of the bed? Is it comfortable? Do you guys, can you stretch
Is
out?
it queen?
Is it,
This is a full size bed.
No, that's queen.
It is a queen.
Is it-
It is a queen size bed.
Yeah, no, but
Okay.
is it a full queen or is it a camper queen?
It's a camper,
Camper
queen.
queen.
Camper queen. Okay.
okay.
And
but
it
that
is
is
long
a
enough.
difference.
It is long enough for me. I'm 6'3", and I can sleep on the full bed without having any of my legs hang over or anything. The one thing that when you are laying in and someone's trying to get through here, you're probably gonna bump their feet because they don't give you a lot of room with this sliding door.
Mhm.
That kind of.
Oh, that's nice that it's a sliding door.
But one of the things that we realized is this little piece down here. I don't know if you can see it. It doesn't hold on to the bottom of the door very well. So if you're ever driving down the road,
You
close
have
your
to
door.
secure
Close
the
your door
because the door will fall off.
Secure
and
the
then
door.
secure it
Yes.
with the button
Yes,
because it won't hang on. It'll just go.
yes, and it
It'll
will
just move
literally
the
come
whole
off the
time.
hooks up here, and you'll have a
Okay.
door sitting down here.
Okay. That's really good to know. That's good for
And
our
we
viewers.
do have the other exit door for this side.
Do you
we
guys use it?
don't
Never.
use it. I think we've used it maybe once or twice.
Never.
Never. So if you just wanted to get up and sneak out in the middle of the night, you could use that
Or
door.
if it's beautiful outside and you want the door open, you know
you
what
could
I mean?
open the
You can
door
open
and
the
look
door and it has
outside.
the full screen,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and you can use it. We kind of only ever use it when we're loading stuff in the camper or unloading the camper.
I
Okay.
just wish the awning would come.
Yes.
The awning it cuts off at the door, or
So you
actually it
don't have
cuts off
awning over
at
there.
the kitchen window.
Kitchen
So it just pours,
Huh.
pours and pours.
Okay.
This is the only spot that you got to kind of.
There's
You
so
know,
much room to get by.
kind of
just kind of shimmy in there. But you can still get in. You can actually get into the bedroom.
That's where that door would come in 100%.
Say somebody wants to come take a nap and you're at the amusement park and they're just done. You just send them in here.
So
this
Kayla
is nice.
was just telling me though that the one thing you can't access with the slide out in is the pantry. You can pop it open, but you can't open it all the way. You can,
that makes sense. There's not a lot of room in between the pantry and the dinette right here. So, okay.
Great.
That's so great.
All right, everybody. So let's give a big thanks to our camera woman, my beautiful wife, Macquel. And thank you to Tommy and Kayla for letting us come over and take a look at your camper.
Thank you.
These are two of our well, actually we camp with you guys every time we camp practically.
Our
so
camping buddies
/ best friends forever.
Exactly. So we've had plenty of adventures already between our two campers, and usually we try to kind of angle them together to where our awnings come out together and we're all together, but with this campsite we couldn't do it back in. But yeah, so anyways, if you guys like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions or comments, get down below and I will do my best to answer them. If not, I'll give Tommy a call and ask him.
Most definitely.
Thank you, everybody.
Guys.
Thank you.